So two different integers are randomly chosen from 2, 4, 6, 8 to form two-digit numbers. Find the probability that the number is a multiple of 3. Okay, so this is the right one then. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so let's go try to find it out thing here. So first, we're going to form out the two-digit numbers and find the probability that the number is multiple of 3. So let's go starting with the 2 then here. Let's write it out here. We have the 2. So let's go the 2 and digit numbers that we have. So writing out here, we have the following. So you have 2. Sticker again. All right, there we go. Now we have 2 for that one. Now starting with 2, we have 2 and 4, 2 and 6, and 2 and 8. Okay, so next one we have for the 4 is that 4, 2, 4, 6, and 4, 8. Next one we have for the 6, we have that one as 6 and 2, 6 and 4, and 6 and 8. Now for the 8, then here we have, okay, so 8 and 2, and 8 and 4, and 8 and 6 then. Okay, so counting out all the numbers out, then this shows about there are 12 of them. Now, since we list out the different possibilities of the pairs down here, let's now identify the favorable outcomes by multiples of 3. Okay, so let's try to find out here. First, for the multiples of 3. Okay, so we have 2 and 4, in which that would be 2 plus 4 equal 2 plus 4 goes to 6. Okay, so that means a check for that one. Next one, they have 4 and 2. That's 4 plus 2 is equals to 6, and another check for that. Now, next here we have 4 and 8. That's going to be 4 plus 8 is equals to 12. Another check for that one. And the last one then here is, let's try out 84. So 84, that would be 8 plus 4, so it was to 12. Yeah, another check for that one. Okay, so that gives up about the total for that one here. All in all, there are 4. Okay, so now let's try to calculate out the probability then. Now, to find out how the multiples of the numbers that we have here, let's write out the probability, okay? So the probability of this one is that we have is equals to probability of is 4 out of 12 then. Now, in which we can solve that one as 1 out of 3. Okay, now the second question then states here that two different integers are randomly chosen from 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 to form two-digit numbers. Find the probability that the number is a prime number. Now, let's try to find it out here. So there are two different numbers and total numbers with two digits here, and choosing out the two distinct digits from the pool of 5 digits. So let's going to be about, let's go start. So the total outcome there are for that one for the B to find out the two integers. So to get out the total for that number of possible digit numbers, we're going to choose out two distinct digits. So we have list out here, we have numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Now, so these are 5 of them. Now, we're going to choose out the two distinct digit numbers in a pool of 5 digits. So we're going to multiply that one as 5 times 4. So that's about equals to 20. So there are about 20 of them. So this is a formula. So there are about 20 of them. Now, here, the second one states that we need to find out the list of the favorable outcomes. So we're going to list them out then. Okay, so from 1 and from 1, 3, 5, and 7 and 9, 9. So let's write it down here, okay? So we have 1. Let's write down here. So we have 1. We have 1 and 3. Next one, 1 and 5. 1 and 7. 1 and 9. Okay. Next one. Here we have for the 3. So 3 is that 3 and 1. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Then next one is 3 and 7. Next one is 3 and 9. Now, let's go find the next one then. We have the numbers then. That would be for the 5. So 5 is that we have the 5 and 1, 5 and 3, 5 and 7. No, 5 and 9. Okay. Now, for the next one we have for the 7 is that, let's write it down there. Okay. So you have 7 and 1, 7 and 3. Next one is 7 and 5. Now 7 and 9. Okay. It's another 4. And now for the last one we have for the 9. For the 9 we have 9 and 1. Next one is 9 and, wait, right again. 9 and 3. 9 and 5. 9 and 7. Now, to find it out here, we have the following numbers. Which one would be the prime now? Okay, so 1 and 3, that's going to be a prime. So 13 would be a prime number then. So that's 13. Next one, divisible by 5, that cannot be for the 15. Now, we have 17, that's going to be a prime then. And 1 and 9 is a prime. Now, next here, we have the 31 is a prime then. 35 is divisible of 5. Now, and here, we have 37 is a prime. And 39 is divisible by 13. So, next one, 51 cannot be. 53 is a prime. Now, 57 is divisible by 3, and 59 is a prime then. Now, moving on, we have the numbers 7 and 1 is a prime, 7 and 3 is a prime, and but 75 is divisible by 5, and 79 is a prime number. Now, next one, 91 is divisible by 7. Now, 93 is divisible by 3, and 95 divisible by 5, and 97 is a prime number. Now, let's go to write it out, all the prime numbers that we have here. Okay, so we have list of the numbers, and we have 13, 17, 19, 31, 37, 53, 59. Okay, moving on. 59, 71, 73, 79, 97. Okay. All right. So those are the numbers that we have. So getting all of that, there's about 11 of them. Okay. That's equals to. Now let's still try to calculate them. Okay. So try to remember there were a total 20 then. So probability for that one is equals to 11 out of 20. Now we cannot simplify this one into its lowest term, so we're just going to stay put that with our answer then. Okay, now moving on,